Hey there! This is going to be the dinner with Debbie spot. I've put the laptop on the worktop. I don't know how else I can do it. But I'm just about to prepare my dinner, so I thought I'd show you all the things I bung into my bowl. Here's my bowl. Got a bit of brown rice in it. I don't know if I'm going to be embarrassed about what I eat, but anyway, I thought I'd go for it. Right, next is shame you can't see the actual top. Next is some lentils. Might be a bit boring for you, I realise, but I tend to make a mixture of different low fat things. I've got some tin peas. I know I shouldn't have lids on the tins, by the way. I know it's very naughty. But I just don't have enough containers and stuff, you know. It's just I've got enough lids though. I don't have enough containers. Very sad. There's just a quick yawn there off camera. It's 7:45, by the way. That's a bit late actually, because I like to finish by 7:30, and but I like to eat like fairly small amounts and come back 2 or 3 times. I know it's a weird thing to do, but it's because I want food in my mouth all the time, but I don't want to put on too much weight. I kind of have these little tricks and games I play. Like when Tim and I used to have a curry night, like on a Friday night or something. I used to, quite often it was microwave stuff, or just we never had microwave, or very rarely we put it in the oven, microwavable meal. And I'd dish up half and then go and eat it. And we'd sit together and try and watch something that we both liked on the computer, because we haven't had a telly for years. And then when I finish, I get engrossed in what we're doing. When I finish, suddenly I remember, I've got another half. And I'd be so excited and really pleased about doing that. And I'd be beaming away, and Tim would be like, lucky her. So that was a really good thing to do. So that's why I'm kind of still doing that, because I love it. It just really suits me, my personality. Right, next is cauldron tofu. I'm going to pause because it's going to take too long because it's a new pack, and you have to slice it open. Well, I slice it open on 3 sides, tip out all the juice, and then I just slice into it and bung it on my dinner. Some people don't like it plain, but I just love it straight out of the packet. Some people have to squeeze all the juice out and then fry it and stuff. I don't need to do that. I'm so lucky. Yeah, I just like the taste of it plain, because I'm a non-secretor, and super taster. I've got extra taste buds on my tongue. I don't know if all non-secretors have. I don't know. But the mild creamy flavour of that, to me, that's not creamy, but sort of, I don't know, something really yummy. Is enough for me. I really enjoy that, and with the brown rice and lentils and stuff. I mean, I love curry as well, don't get me wrong, but quite often I'm really happy just with plain food, Anyway, hold on. Okay, I've opened it now, as you can see. I'm just going to bung some on my dinner. I'll show you how much I put on, I guess. See if I can show you without tipping it all over the laptop. Just had a small amount out of the end, but it's a fair old chunk. Look. Excuse my fingers. How do you store your tofu? I mean, I just bung it in a plastic bag. It's a bit tricky. In the fridge, and I think they say you're meant to store it with fresh water every day. But I found when I did that, it would go off at exactly the same time as if I just left it. I tip out the juice, and because it used to be really difficult. So I used to fill it up with water, and try and keep it all submerged. And it takes a slight movement, and you tip some out into the fridge, or on the floor, sort of thing. But so I tried, not doing that, not refreshing the water either, and it goes off at exactly the same time, so it doesn't make any difference. So if anyone's bothering to do that, don't bother. It doesn't last any longer. I'm crouching down. Unless anyone knows any different, let me know. If there's any other reason why you're meant to rinse it off. I don't think so, to be honest. I feel like a dwarf now because I've kind of... What I'm doing now is chopping up a raw Brussels sprout. Oh, I should have shown you the Brussels sprout, shouldn't I? So, you can't see. Yeah, I've chopped up a Brussels sprout and medium-sized Brussels sprout. I'm going to put some more raw veg in, but I don't want to bore you too much. These, oh, I know the lid's split. It looks gross, doesn't it? Whole earth baked beans. I won't put many of those in. What I have to do with these, because they're really sweet, because they're sweetened with apple juice, but they haven't got, oh, excuse me, they haven't got any sugar in, so, or wheat or corn flour, so that's why I use these. And but I have to tip off all the juice and rinse them out like about 3 times, so it gets rid of a lot of the sugar then, because they're just really mega sweet, because I don't have anything sweet now. Well, I do sometimes, dates occasionally, little puddings and stuff, but hardly anything, so they just taste mega sweet to me. And, you know, I can eat, like, have a bit of toast with those on or something, and it's like, oh, you know, too much sugar, oh, and I just feel crap, you know, if I have too much sugar. So far I've got the brown rice, tofu, peas, tin peas, a few baked beans, not many, a couple of small spoons, lentils, raw, I'm going to put some other raw veg, and then tempeh. Anyone who eats tempeh probably knows what this looks like. Well, in the UK there aren't many versions of it. They're starting to bring out different versions of tempeh now, different makes and stuff, but up until recently, that was the only type you could get, you know, readily available in the shops. Well, I say readily available. It's only like the health food shops and that. God, I'm speaking really fast. I don't know if it's because earlier I went out for coffee. I mean, it's hours and hours ago now. It's like lunchtime. It's now 8 o'clock in the evening. And I ordered a decaf coffee. And I think it was ordinary coffee because I was high as a flipping kite. It might be because I had mackerel as well, because I hadn't been eating much meat and fish recently, and I was feeling really shit this morning. And I suddenly thought, you know, emotionally in that, and I thought, oh, I haven't had any meat or fish. I'll try that, and I had some mackerel, fresh mackerel, smoked stuff in a vacuum pack, and I looked so much better. Like the colour came back with my cheeks, like pink colour, and yeah, I felt alright, you know. And then we went out for this coffee like an hour later, and I was high as a kite. I'd like to think it wasn't ordinary coffee, but I'm really manic now, so I don't know. I don't know if it's just because I'm feeling good, because you know I've got energy, and it's like I need to have more, you know, meat and fish, but not too often. It's like, you know, the excitement of that for me, like getting it sussed, you know, what I need to do to feel good and that, or whether it was actually caffeine. So, I mean, yeah, caffeine, which is a bit of a bugger because I'm trying to wean myself off of caffeine, so I'm not addicted. So that means if it was caffeinated, I'll have a headache tomorrow probably. So it's a real drag. And it only takes one cup, and if I don't have the same strength tomorrow, I'll get a flipping great headache. So anyway, I don't know if this is really of interest, but anyway, what I do now with my bowl and stuff, it's all kind of piled in there. So I'll chop it all up into a big mush and bung some celery, salt, and maybe some garlic, or fresh garlic if I feel the need. But it can be really detoxy. So does anybody else like munch on bits of food as they go along? It's really, I shouldn't really do it because it means I start doing it earlier, whereas I need to leave my body, you know, for at least 4 hours in between meals to get maximum clearing out, you know, first. But anyway, yeah, hold on. I often use celery salt rather than ordinary salt. I don't know if it does. I imagine it's got more minerals in it because it's, you know, it does actually have celery in it. Yeah, ingredients: sea salt, ground celery seed. Yeah, I imagine that's really good for you. Also got anti-caking agent, silicon dioxide. Garlic granules, pure, yeah, just garlic granules. Yeah, really yummy. So that's it now. I've chopped it all up and bung the salt on and that on, and put a lid on, and I put it on a little ring, double ring thing. Let's see if you can. It's a right mess in this kitchen, a bit embarrassing. Oh, it's really difficult to manoeuvre. There, you can see it there. And the heat from underneath, and then I keep stirring it every while. We'll heat it all up. Or when I've lived at other places with an oven, I just put it in for like 10 or 15 minutes, and stir it and heat it through, sort of thing. So it's really easy and quick. But I have to, all the time I'm cooking rice and lentils and veg. Almost nightly I'm cooking a pot of veg. But because I found if I freeze rice, when you defrost it, it's not like rice. It's not real food. It really messed it up. I don't know if I think you're meant to parboil rice, aren't you? I never tried doing that, like half doing it, whether that would save any time. Sounds like a lot of faffing about to me. The reason I've done this impromptu video is because I want to make some proper videos, do some research and tell you about stuff. But every time I try and do it, well, it's just not happening. It just takes too long. I just haven't hardly started. I want to do one on it's not about food, it's about this Sacconejolys situation with their child, and they disciplined it by little girl, 2 years old, because she's like taking poo out of her nappy and putting it on her sheets. They disciplined her by putting her in a cold shower. And I've got strong feelings about this, so I want to, I've been researching them tonight, and I want to, think about what I'm going to say and how I'm going to say it, and do some proper research first before I might just give my opinion, I don't know, because that won't take us long. So there's that, and there's also blood type stuff I want to do, and I had an idea this morning as well, just a quick one, but again, it takes research, and I've got to write it, and then practice saying it in front of the camera and stuff like that. So it's just so much work, I don't tend to get it done. But if I make a quick impromptu one like this, it will get done. I've got something to post then. God, I'm really red in the face. I don't know if you can see. Whew. Just giving it a quick stir. Last night, it was so good. This is what I love about living in Brighton. Going right past my window. I'm not on a main street at all. There was a load of people on, it was dark, and there's people on roller skates. I was so lucky I was in the kitchen, saw them go past, littered. They had roller skates on, and they're just gliding past. And, they had lights on the skates, and one guy had a big light, pink light on his back, and they had music, they were playing music, and it was so cool. They were all gliding along, it's all organised, obviously. It's a glide pass, I don't know what they call it or anything. I'm not keeping up with what's going on. I know they do that on bikes. I've seen that when I was living in Hastings, they were doing it on bikes. That was really pretty, lovely to see that. And this was just roller skates. I'd love to do that. It was so good, and the music was really good. And there was one middle-aged woman in amongst them. It wasn't just young people or anything. Well, they weren't younger, they were older people, it's so cool. I love that. And this afternoon on the way back from shopping, I went to Waitrose. It's a good, 12-minute walk or something. On the way back, it's lovely and sunny today. It's so good to get out in the sun. I haven't had any work today, so that's how comes I'm going off from Jollies to Costa Coffee and shopping and stuff. But on the way back, a guy at the clock tower, I think it's called clock tower, yeah, roundabout, stuck up some music and had a speaker and stuff. Oh, it was beautiful. It was really good. I loved it. So I sat there. A little bit of a crowd came, it was really, really enjoyable. I sat there for ages. Lovely. It's a black guy, he was tall and slim and had orange and blue trousers on. I really like that. Lovely colours. Not too much though, kind of suited him, It's alright. This little fella sits in the kitchen. I haven't named him either. The little wabbit. Not sure if that recorded. I pressed the wrong button. Yeah, I'm into law of attraction and stuff. watching this Sacconejolys video, and right at the end of the video, she goes, "Oh look, I've got this hair, you know, it's postpartum hair, like it's just exactly the same as that length kind of thing, but a little bit thicker, and the exact same length, kind of coming out from there." It's like, coincidence or what? I mean, I haven't managed to do it the same on that side because I've been fiddling back with my hair. I didn't mean to do that at all, but that's how it ended up, sort of thing. And she's got exactly the same thing. It's like, what? What's going on? I wondered if it's a sign to do that with children's stuff, because I love researching that, like children, what they need and stuff. Because, I better not tell you about it now. Should I? Yeah, it's starting to sizzle now, so I've turned it over, turned it off, and so that'll be me done. But, my thing is bloody resisting having more food afterwards, kind of thing. Does that look like a lot of food? It's all very low calories. It's rice, tofu, tempeh, tin peas and a few beans. Oh, bit of cooked veg and a bit of raw veg. Not many calories, like 200, 250. So it's hardly anything. I find it really difficult not to keep coming back for more. That's why I like to have, you know, low calorie sort of one, and then come back and have a bit more, and then come back and have a bit more, sort of thing, and then it still hasn't added up to that much calories, kind of thing. And because I can't eat high fat anyway, so it kind of suits me. Yeah, look, you can see there, that side's that long, and that side's completely different. That's the trouble with an amateur trying to cut their flipping hair. Yeah, the other video I want to make is Tim had some brioche buns. Yeah, just plain buns. You know, like burger bun type things. And he chopped them in half and he left them out on the plate. And I couldn't resist because they were kind of yellow colour. I had a quick sniff and they smelled gorgeous. I thought, what's in those? And they had how much? Quite a high, 12% egg and 7% butter in them. Still a few rubbish ingredients as well. But yeah, I wanted to look up like the quality of the calories. I was going to say the quality, you know, food quality value, you know, minerals and vitamins in them. See if they're any better for you than you know, compare it with like ordinary like burger buns or something like that. You know, make a blog post of it and maybe make a video about that. So I love stuff like that. Just comparing one thing with another. Is this a healthier alternative? Would it be all right for me? Because, you know, being blood type A, having eggs and butter in it, or is it better because I wouldn't get a spike of like sugar from plain white bread? It just gives you you know, sugar rush and crash kind of thing, you know, blood glucose. So would it be a good alternative if I was out to have brioche bread? And does ordinary brioche bread have butter and eggs in it, or is that peculiar to that brand, you know? So I think they said luxury French brioche bread kind of thing. Was it Tesco's or something? You know, is that usual? So I do a bit of research on, you know, brioche bread and what it's meant to contain, and do the nutritional profile. I love all that stuff. I think it's really interesting. Okay, this is my outro. I love myself. And I love you guys too. Mwah. See you later. Bye. Yuck, I just ate some rotten kale. I had it in a little container in the fridge. I've forgotten about it. I didn't realise it was that old. And I put some in my mouth because I thought it'd be alright to bung on my dinner. It was off. I'm really going now. Bye.